So guys, today we're going to do something a little bit different, and we're going to break down the most likely Cobra Kai Season 3 release date. Please like, share, and subscribe for more great Cobra Kai content. Please remember to turn on notifications so you'll never miss another Cobra Kai video ever again. And also, please help get this video to 100 likes if you want me to keep on putting out more videos like this with updates, as well as my fan inspiration videos telling alternate tellings and additional stories in the Cobra Kai universe. Now let's begin. So, many people are wondering what the actual release date of Cobra Kai Season 3 will be. I want to make this very clear to everyone. No matter what you think, no matter how much wishful thinking you can exercise, you need to enter a state of reality. Cobra Kai will be released at a time when it is advantageous for Netflix. A lot of people are hoping that Cobra Kai will come out sometime early next year. This is not something I foresee happening. You might say, well, forget that. Who the heck are you to make that assumption? We'll just keep hoping anyway. And that's fine. But many of you are completely not living in reality. As a result of Netflix releasing seasons 1 and 2, I want you to understand that Netflix is treating Cobra Kai as a new series released on the platform. Seasons 1 and 2 are being treated as a new series on the platform, not as seasons that previously aired on YouTube. No, they're basically attracting an entirely new audience. So right now, Netflix is literally under no obligation to rush and release Season 3. In fact, what's happening right now is Netflix is likely looking at the analytics and trying to determine how they can best leverage the new season. While there's usually, I believe, around 10 to 12 episodes in each season, Netflix has shown more willingness in recent years to break up seasons as well, splitting episodes by 6 here and then releasing 6 later on. It wouldn't surprise me if Netflix actually were to release Cobra Kai Season 3 in 2 parts. Again, this might be something that would anger a lot of people, but it does make a lot of sense because they're going to want to use a series this popular to basically retain as much of an audience as possible. Now, one of the best ways to do that and to prevent people from canceling their subscription is to split it up so that people will continue hanging on to the service. Again, I'm being completely honest with you. And it's funny because I often get a lot of rage basically saying something along the lines of, you must be a production assistant, which is both an insult as well as a factual statement. I actually got that from someone. And the irony here is that I'm just providing you with the information that's out there, okay? And the most likely scenarios. Think about this very carefully. We pretty much have confirmation at this point that Cobra Kai Season 3, or at least some segment of it, will take place in Okinawa. This has a lot of suggestions there. We know that Cobra Kai will likely not be a Christmas series, so we're not going to have a Christmas-based season. When does the new season actually take place? Well, it's likely to take place either one of 2 times. During the summer, which is a likely thing, or it could start right after the events of Season 2 ended. However, that would still place the series in the fall. There was someone who suggested, well, maybe Sam gets suspended and Daniel takes her to Okinawa for 2 weeks. There's a possibility. However, even if that's the case, this still would not mean that the series would come out in January. Think about this very carefully. Very few new series air in January. In fact, when you have mid-season premieres, they usually start around maybe March, right? Or at least sometime well into January or February. Again, this doesn't align, and these are usually with series that have already had production, and they're basically just starting their next cycle. In the case of Cobra Kai, it's starting a new season. So the likelihood of it coming out in January is pretty low at this point. February, pretty low at this point. March starts to become a bit more likely, but even then, it doesn't make a lot of sense because Netflix just launched a brand new series. Again, many of you are acting like it's, 2 seasons that we've already watched on YouTube. For Netflix, this is a brand new series, and you can see that it's already generating significant positive attention. So, considering this, it seems highly plausible that since Netflix is treating this as the launch of a new series, we likely would not see a new season for possibly another year. This sounds upsetting, frustrating, and downright impossible to some people. And yet again, you have to wake up and realize this is a new series for Netflix, not a recycled bunch of seasons that we've already seen. When Cobra Kai was on YouTube, and it still is, the first 2 seasons, if I recall, are still on YouTube, it was kind of a loose series in the sense that, sure, there was a large audience for it on YouTube. However, how many people actually knew it was on YouTube? How well was it distributed on YouTube? Moving over to Netflix, it's also getting exposure to multiple new audiences. We're talking about people who can watch it in many other languages, people who can experience it in a cinematic and a very different structure. It changes everything. In fact, people who've watched it on YouTube, watching it on Netflix makes it very different. Because YouTube is not really optimized for enjoying film. It's more optimized for watching user-generated content. And while while YouTube has been moving more in a direction for years of trying to essentially align itself or emulate the film industry, YouTube is still designed as a user-centric content-generated platform. So, again, it seems, or rather, it is extremely unlikely based on history, based on what we know about other series being released, that Cobra Kai will be released at this time. A lot of people in the industry right now, a lot of series are basically trying to wait out the events that are happening in the world right now. As you may know, many of us are currently going around and the world of today does not reflect the world of yesterday, but we're moving closer towards balance. So I believe that Netflix is hoping that also that by spacing it out and by taking some time, they won't necessarily have to worry so much about releasing a series that does not align with the current events of the world. And it's a smart move. For the fans, it absolutely is something that is really miserable. But, again, it's a business. There's a lot of people who are upset saying that one of the series creators lied, claiming that Cobra Kai would be out by summer. And you're absolutely right. He absolutely did lie. Although it wasn't entirely a lie, more of a stretch of the truth, because Cobra Kai did come out, just not season 3. At the end of the day, he's laughing all the way to the bank, and the fans will basically just have to wait. There's a lot of people saying now something along the lines of, well, everyone's given up, I won't be bothered, I've moved on, and that's a joke. Okay? If you look at my Cobra Kai fanspiration videos, On a daily basis, I'm getting more and more views. On my Samantha is the real villain video, that video is now over 600,000 views and continues to take in more and more views. People are desperate for anything coming from the Cobra Kai universe. And people need to accept that when the next season comes out, when it eventually comes out, I don't want to say if, when, people are going to rush to watch whatever episodes Netflix actually gives us. I can actually say what makes the situation even more funny is that if Netflix waits more or less a year for the series to come out, so for example, let's say we don't get it until next June, sometime between next June and August, which seems much more like a likely time frame. You heard me right, June to August. I think the earliest we're going to see Cobra Kai is April or May because of the time frame in which it's set. It's not a Christmas series. It seems to make a lot more sense to come out at that time. I think it's highly possible as well that we may only get like 6 episodes. Alright? And if we only get like 6 episodes, then it's even more possible that the next half of the season may not come out until sometime in the following year as well. So that means that we may not even get all of Cobra Kai Season 3 in 2020. We may end up getting another portion of it come 2022. I know this sounds absolutely crazy, but you have to think from a business-based perspective, or you can live in your reality and believe whatever you want. Okay? Anyway, that's everything I have for you. And you can let me know what you think in the comments if you agree or disagree. I am not saying that I have some insider information. I'm following the information available on social media and patterns of release schedules that we've seen commonly for television shows in a similar sphere such as Cobra Kai. That's everything I have for you. If you guys enjoyed this video, please go ahead, smash the like button, help get this video to 100 likes if you want me to continue releasing updates like this, as well as fanspiration stories, telling other stories of the Cobra Kai universe as we all wait for new videos to come out. You all know that you're going to watch the video, you're going to watch Cobra Kai, whatever they give you. When it comes out, you're going to watch those episodes as you're complaining. It doesn't matter because you know that it's your amor. It is what you love, it is what you enjoy, and you can cry about it, you can moan about it, but at the end of the day, as soon as they give you anything, you're going to take it. That's just how it is. Alright? Anyway guys, that's everything I have again. Like I said, help get this video to 100 likes if you want me to continue releasing more updates and more parts in the Fanspiration series of alternate Cobra Kai stories. Also, please subscribe and share this video on Reddit, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and other social media platforms so that other fans can keep up to date as well as find a lot of the Fanspiration videos telling alternate stories and help to fill in the gaps and make the waiting a little bit easier. That's everything I have, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.